Reporter shares Qataris Old Trafford plans as fans continue to push for new ownership. A group fronted by Sheikh Jassim bin Hamad Al-Thani planned to place Manchester United at the summit of Europe's biggest multi-club network should they complete a takeover at Old Trafford. What's the latest on Sheikh Jassim and a Manchester United takeover? Jassim appears to be one of the front-runners to take control from the Glazers after submitting a revised offer on Saturday morning following an extension last week. He is thought to be confident of winning the race to take control at Old Trafford and already appears to be planning a stunning swoop for Borussia Dortmund midfielder Jude Bellingham. The Qatari wanted things done quickly so they could help Ten Hag in the transfer window, and it looks as if they have more exciting off-field plans they want to put in place by the beginning of next season. The Daily Record's Duncan Castles shared a story in the last 48 hours on possible plans for Jassim and co at Old Trafford. He said that Qatar Sports Investments, who own Paris Saint-Germain and recently purchased a minority stake in Sporting Braga, plan to use the Portuguese side as a development club for both PSG and United. Castles said that elite talents would be signed from European and South American football, then moved to Portugal to gain experience in Braga's first team before being transferred up the multi-club system to the Premier League or League One. Could that work for Manchester United? The Red Devils have previously dipped into the Portuguese market with moves for compatriots Cristiano Ronaldo, Bruno Fernandes, and Diogo Dalot, all of which have proven to be a success in their own right over the years. However, having a feeder club in Braga to develop young talents ahead of potential moves to England could benefit the club massively in the long run, so it is exciting to see what Jassim may bring to the club. Alejandro Garnacho is a prime example of a South American talent currently thriving at United, with Paul Scholes hailing his dangerous role in a Manchester derby victory earlier this year and seems to be a future star. However, under new potential plans, a prospect like Garnacho could be plying his trade at senior level for Braga, looking to develop before moving to Manchester. This could result in Ten Hag receiving ready-made first-team players on a regular basis, making this one to keep an eye on should Jassim's bid prove to be successful. In other news, Ruud Gullit claims struggling Wout Weghorst is not good enough to play for either Man United or Holland after he failed to score again in the win over Gibraltar after the striker blasted his own performance. Ruud Gullit has claimed Wout Weghorst is not good enough to play for either Manchester United or Holland. The former Wolfsburg and Burnley striker has only scored twice in 18 appearances across all competitions for United since he was brought in to lead the line for Ten Hag's side on loan in January. His lack of goal-scoring form continued into the international break with Holland as he failed to find the net from any of his 3 shots against Gibraltar, who are ranked 200th in the world. Holland's goals on the night were instead scored by Memphis Depay and a brace from centre-back Nathan Ake, who now has as many goals for the national team as Weghorst. Pellet said on Ziggo Sport that he always looks at Weghorst in a weird way and that every now and then you see defects in the 30-year-old's game. I have a lot of admiration for him, but at the same time, I think he is not good enough for Manchester United and the Orange, he said. Weghorst himself provided a brutally honest assessment of his recent performances for club and country, claiming that they had been S. He told ESPN, "Ultimately, it's also quality. You have to be honest about that too. You can call it bad luck, but that last ball of mine was allowed in. As a striker, you know that you can score in these kind of competitions." Weghorst has not scored since the 4-1 victory over Real Betis in the Europa League round of 16 at Old Trafford on March 9th. However, he is not the only member of Ronald Koeman's Dutch squad that has been under fire in the press during the recent international break. Bellet and Marco van Basten took a swipe at Dutch captain Virgil van Dijk after their 4-0 dismantling at the hands of France last Friday. In England, they have already criticized him, said Gullit. He was selected for the World Team of the Year. He thinks he's better than the rest. He plays so safe. Come on now, you're so big and good. It is a positive criticism that we give. Isn't he the best? Then show it. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to smash the like button and make sure to subscribe to Man United Hub to get all the latest updates.